Hi, and welcome to my channel. So today we are going to be doing some Christmas ornaments. Mine personally happen to be for my mother, and I have kind of a theme that I've been doing for several years of musicals that we have seen together based on the playbills. So I've sketched out Annie, I've sketched out Miss Saigon, and I've sketched out Cats, just very, very simply. So this one is going to be the canvas itself, and then the other two are going to go in these decorative ornament frames. So I think I'm going to start with Annie just because it's very simple, while not also being the simplest. So I'm just going to do, and this is just super simple. I also just wanted to have some me time. I just recently started a new job and all of that. And also just family time. Spend some time with the animals and with my boyfriend and all that. It's always important. Part of the reason also that I wanted to do something simple this week was it is coming very close to Christmas. And I wanted to give some creative ideas on little Christmas gifts you can do. Now, I could have gone way more detailed with this and done different artwork. Again, part of it is the fact that this has become a mini tradition that I've started with my mom, because we're both huge fans of musical theater. Well, part of it is also the beauty and simplicity. And I also just wanted to do something easy this week. There's nothing wrong with it. Alright, so this one's going to go in the metal one, and that's why I left a little tab for myself. Also because this is going to be in charcoals. So I did give myself a little bit of a guide on spacing, because with picture frames, some of it has to go behind the frame itself. And then I sketched out where it's actually going to be white versus black. So I'm just going to go over it very gently with a kneaded eraser and lighten that up. White. Now for this one, this is Miss Saigon. I'm just going to be using these Winsor & Newton inks. I'm pretty sure that they are all Indian inks. I'm going to be using black for this, and then because the frame is wooden, I'm just going to paint it gold, because that's kind of how they do their Christmas theirs. They prefer like golds, reds, and silvers. So I've already sketched it out. I'm just going to paint it in. I may end up going with another smaller brush for some parts. And I'm also not super concerned with how much of this I'm using. I very rarely use inks, let alone a gold ink. If it was something I used all the time and a color that I used a lot, I probably just would have used a paint pen or just regular acrylic paint, or maybe like a dye of some sort, but I wanted it to look nice for my mama. Alright, I'm gonna set this aside to dry. I'll end up doing the outside as well. We're gonna go back to Annie now. Alright, you know what? It's just gonna be a little pinky white. That's okay. I'm gonna let that dry and go over it with white again after that. And then sign it up here. Nope, I don't like that. I'm gonna go back over that with black while I'm waiting on that to dry. This actually has a little year on it. I'm gonna unpack this and take that off because that's not even the year that we saw it, so it's kind of irrelevant. And then I don't really have pliers, and I didn't think to ask Will to bring any home from work. So I'm just gonna find where, I don't know if you can see, but that opens up, just a jump ring. I'm gonna put it between this and just twist it until it opens. And it no longer has the year on it. Simple as pie. All right, so I've already got the little plastic part there. Oh, maybe I should have cut that down just a little bit more. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. All right, so I'm just gonna carefully notch that down just a little bit more in this corner. And yes, I am using child's scissors because that's what I could find on hand for whatever reason. There we go. And then I'm just gonna include this in there anyway, because what else am I gonna do with it? In case she decides one day that she'd rather have it plain or with a different photo in here for whatever reason. Just because it goes with it, I try and leave stuff like that in. And complete, and you can still kind of see my name. And then I'm gonna lay this down. I've already used it a little bit. If it takes a little off, then that's fine. I just wanna keep my desk from getting all gross. All right, and then I'll chop this. But with this one, since I didn't color it all in for the most part, I'm just going to gently use my kneaded eraser, which is, you've seen it multiple times on this channel. It's basically just a putty, but it's an eraser. Oh, and you know what? I forgot to sign this one. I'm just gonna use a pen. This is just a cheapy little pen that I think I got in a kit a long time ago. But I'm pretty sure the ink is black. Now I gotta take some off of either the bottom or the top. I'll choose the top. A little bit more. That'll do. And then this bit. And then this bit. And boom. And then I'll just paint these off camera. I was gonna do the skyline bit on this one, but I just think it would be too busy for the size. So I think And if I had had it up higher, I would have put my initials down here, but I'm just gonna do them up here in the top corner, I think. No, I'm gonna do it on the back. I already said I was gonna do it on the back and I forgot. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna paint the edges and I'll just glue on a piece of string. I'm just gonna repurpose this. And boom. Let's do it like that. And there we are. So if you liked this video and you like my art, granted it's a little different than what I normally do, please like and subscribe, and don't forget to stay artsy.